Okay, this time let's talk about inverse variation. Last time, diniscuss ko na about direct variation. Inverse variation is totally opposite ng direct variation. Okay. As you can see doon sa statement na pag sinabi nating y varies directly as x, or y is directly proportional to x, or y is proportional to x, basta may nakita kayong ganyan statement, that means ang mag-equation mo dyan is y is equal to kx. Ngayon, kung ang x naman varies directly as y, it means x is equal to ky. Here, ang magiging k mo would be, or the constant would be y over x. And if x varies directly as y, your k would be x over y. Now, pagdating naman sa inverse variation, when we say y varies inversely as x, it means habang tumataas yung sa direct variation, kapag tumataas yung value sa direct variation, kapag tumataas yung value ng isang entity, tumataas din yung value ng isang entity. Ngayon, sa inverse variation, kabaliktaran. Totally different from direct variation. Kasi sa inverse variation, opposite yung value ng entities dito. Kung yung isa tumataas, yung isa naman bumababa. Or kung yung isa bumababa, yung isa tataas. Opposite siya, no? So that is the essence of inverse variation. It means it varies inversely doon sa okay, so the statement would be y varies inversely. Okay, y varies inversely, or it is inversely proportional, no? So, or inversely proportional. Proportional. Oops. Okay, as x. So, this is expressed as y is equal to k over x. Kasi yung inverse ng x is 1 over x, diba? Kaya nasa baba yung x dito this time. Okay, so if y inverse is inversely proportional to x, yun yung ibig sabihin nito, no? Ito ngayon yung tatandaan nyo. Kung sa direct variation, okay, so kung sa direct variation, we have y is equal to kx, i-multiply lang natin yung constant sa x. Ito naman, i-divide natin yung constant sa x. Okay, so ganyan yung mangyayari niyan. So, dito, if y varies inversely as x, it means y is equal to kx. Ay, sorry, k over x. Ba't naging direct variation ulit? Okay, over x. Okay, so anong mangyayari sa k? In order for you to get the constant of the variation, you have to multiply the two entities, y and x. So your constant, the constant of the inverse variation is actually the product of the two entities. Okay, so ngayon kung yung x naman varies inversely as y, so andito yung x, and varies inversely to y, ganyan. Okay? Or is inversely, kulang naman to, proportional, no? Pakilagay nyo na lang proportional as y, to y. So, yung k mo dito, ganun din. Mumultiply mo pa rin. Pareha sila ng kahit mauna pa yung x or mauna pa yung y, ganun pa rin yung k. Hindi katulad dito sa direct variation. If you say y varies directly as x, yung k mo is y over x. Whereas kung ang x naman varies directly to y, yung k mo is x over y. This time here, ang k mo is the same, no? Whether you're referring to y as inversely proportional to x or you're referring to x as inversely proportional to y. Okay? So, yung k mo dito, kung kukunin mo yung y sub 1, x sub 1 would be equal to y sub 2, x sub 2. Okay? Gagamitin natin to kapag sa problem solving, no? So, let's have an example here. Ano nga ba yung mga in real life situation? Yung mga example na kapag ka tumataas, bumababa siya. Kanina nag-sample ako ng work problem sa direct variation. Yung amount ng work na nagagawa, kapag ka marami yung tao, mas marami tayong nagagawa. No? Yung number of person at saka yung number ng work directly proportional. Okay, so sa work problem pa rin, tignan natin. Kapag ka yung number din ng tao, no? So let n be the number of worker. It is inversely proportional to the time. Okay, so let t be the time. So that means, kapag mas maraming tao ang gumagawa, kakaunti lang yung time, mas maikli yung time na matatapos yung trabaho. Or, kung mas kakaunti yung number ng worker, mas mahaba yung time. Like, for example, nagpapagawa kayo sa bahay. Paparenovate kayo, for example. Gusto magtipid ng tatay mo, nag-hire lang siya ng 2 workers, no? Para makonti lang yung sisweldohan niya. Kaya lang, para matapos nila yung pag-renovate, it would take them about 15 days para matapos yung pag-renovate lang ng, for example, yung sala ninyo, pina-renovate ng father nyo. So, mas mahaba yung time. No? Yung per day nila, babayaran niya yon. Whereas, kung for example, nagpapa-renovate kayo sa bahay, dun sa sala ninyo, and then, kaya kayo nagpapa-renovate kasi within 7 days, may mga bisita kayong dadating. So, what will you do? You have to add workers para mas maikli yung time na matatapos yung trabaho. Okay? So, nakita ninyo yung difference? So, mas maraming worker, mas maikli yung time. Okay? Kung mas konti yung worker, mas mahaba yung time. Okay? So, that's why magkabaliktad sila. No? Another example that I gave you a while ago is about yung sa distance and time. Kung sa direct variation, yung distance is directly proportional to time. That means, kapag mas mahaba yung pupuntahan, kung mas malayo yung pupuntahan mo, mas mahaba yung oras na gugugulin mo para makarating ka. Whereas dito naman, kapag sinabi natin yung speed, like for example, gusto mong pumunta ng Manila, no? Yung speed at saka yung time ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Okay? Yung speed, okay, dito naman sa car, kasi kanina car din, ano? So, ito naman yung speed. Let S be the speed, no? And let T be the time. Okay, may time din dito, no? Kapag ka mas mabilis ang speed ng pagdadrive mo, natural, makakarating ka ng mas maaga. No? Whereas, kung hindi ka naman nagmamadali, okay, binagalan mo, natural, mas mahaba yung time. Kaya, we can say that S is inversely proportional to T. So, i-express natin to as N is equal to K over T. Or, T is equal to K over N. Ganon din dito. If you say the speed is inversely proportional or it varies inversely to the time. So S is equal to K over T. No? Pwede rin namang your T or yung time varies inversely to the speed. So, pwedeng ganyan siya. Ganyan siya ma-express, no? So, depende kung ano yung reference mo. Although, yung K nila dito, parehas lang. No? Yung magiging constant ng inverse variation is the same. Okay, so let's have some example. Let's see. Kuha tayo ng example. If, for example, A varies inversely, as B. Okay, so what is the value of B? So you're going to find for B. So you have to find for B when your A is 3 over 4. Okay, so ano yung situation? A varies inversely. So we have K over B as B. Okay, so in order for you to get the K, therefore, you have to multiply, kulang yung given ko A varies inversely. Find B when A is 3 over 4 and the constant is and the constant is 2. Okay, given dito yung constant. Sorry. Is 2. So, given, situation muna, ito. So, K therefore is equal to A. Kahit hindi na natin palanin yung K kasi given naman yung K, ano? Okay. Okay, so what's given? Given is yung A sub 1 mo, so we can use A sub 1 here. Okay, this is A sub 2 actually. So given that A is equal to 3 over 4. Okay, so since A is equal to 3 over 4, therefore, and it is equal to K over B, which is equal to, the constant is 2 over B. So, therefore, yung B mo therefore rito is equal to 2 over 3 over 4. Okay, so we're going to use this one and this one. Okay, okay. That's why B is equal to 2 over 3 over 4. So B therefore is equal to 2 times 4 over 3, which is equal to 8 over 3. Okay, so o kaya i-ano natin, i-substitute lang natin. No, ang given is A is equal to 3 over 4. And K is 2. Now, since the situation is A is equal to K over B, so substitute lang natin. Instead of A, we're going to use 3 over 4 is equal to K over B. So yung K mo is 2. Substitute natin and over B. So, since we're looking for B, cross-multiply lang natin. Cross-multiply. So, we have here 3B. So, cross-multiply muna natin to. We have 3B is equal to, syempre, cross-multiply mo rin to, 8. And since ang kinukuha natin is yung B, divide both sides by 3. And cancel out 3 over 3 because 3 over 3 is equal to 1. So, B therefore is equal to 8 over 3. Okay? So, what if, for example, you were given y varies inversely as x, no? So y varies inversely as x, so y is k over x. And given that y is 2 and your x is 3, what is your k? Multiply mo lang yung dalawa, di ba? Ang k is y times x. So, k therefore is equal to 2 times 3 equal to 6. Now, what's going to be the equation? Gamitin mo lang ulit yan. Y therefore is equal to 6 over x. Okay, so ito yung magiging equation mo. Okay, so another example. Pag sinabi naman nating x varies inversely as y. So, we have x is equal to k over y. Okay? Ang given, for example, that y is 1/2 and x is 4 over 5. So, same thing. Para kunin yung k, we have to multiply x and y. So, we have here 4 over 5 times 1/2. Okay, so pag minultiply natin yan, actually, ito, cancel na yung 2, magiging 2 to. So, 2 over 5, yung k nyo. Okay, so what's going to be the equation? Gayahin nyo lang ulit to. So, we have x, except for k, kasi yung k, ilalagay na natin yung nakuha natin, which is 2 over 5 over y. Okay, so, ganun lang. And, for example, dito sa ginawa natin kanina, dito sa direct variation, x varies directly as y. Tapos, ito yung given yung x, given yung y, tapos kinuha natin yung k, ilagay natin yung equation. Ngayon, paano naman kung yung y varies inversely as x, no? So, for example, given that your k ang given, asan yung k ako eh? Given yung k, for example, yung k mo is 4 over 5. Okay, so madali na lang yung equation, ano? Y is equal to k over x. So, yung k mo is 4 over 5 all over x. Or, this is actually 4 over 5x. Okay? Tapos, ang hinahanap natin is, ang given din also is your, ano ba to, y. No, yung y mo is 4. So, what's going to be your x? Okay, so since it is inversely proportional, y is equal to k over x. And your equation is this one. No? So, simply substitute. Given yung y, which is 4, is equal to, yung k mo is 4 over 5 over x. Okay, so multiply mo yan dyan. We have 4x is equal to 4 over 5. Since x lang hinahanap, we have to divide both sides by 4. By 4. So, x to 4. Cancel na natin yung 4. X na lang natira. 4 over 5 divided by 4 is the same as you are multiplying. Instead of dividing, multiply ninyo. 4 over 5 times yung reciprocal nitong denominator mo. Kasi multiply natin, no? So, babaliktarin mo rin yung whole number, magiging 1 over 4. Okay, so cancel out. The answer is 1 over 5. Okay, so your x therefore is 1 over 5. Okay? So, yan yung example dyan. Kapag meron kayong kailangang hanapin. Okay? Now, let's have an example of problem solving now. Okay? Gawa na tayo ng problem solving. Try nating isolve yung mga problems. Yung mag-umpisa muna tayo dun sa pinaka-basic, no? The variable u. So, the variable u varies inversely as v. Okay, so since yung situation, u varies inversely, so we have k over v. V as in victory, no? So, if u is equal to 9, when v is 1 over 5, okay, so yung u daw is 9 when your v is 1 over 15. Okay, so you have to find v. So, ito pwede mo nang gawing may hinahanap na naman tayo, no? This is u sub 1, v sub 1. Okay? You have to find b. So, yung b sub 2 mo is unknown. We have to look for v sub 2 when your u is 3 over 8. So, yung u sub 2 mo is 3 over 8. Okay, so, pwede nyong unahin kunin muna yung k kasi madali lang eh, i-multiply nyo lang eh, no? So, your k therefore is equal to u times v. So, this is equal to yung u sub 1 at saka yung v sub 1 mo, 9 times 1 over 15. Okay, so, cancel natin to. Magiging 3. Ito naman magiging 5. Okay, they are both divisible by 3. So, 9 divided by 3 is 3 and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So, the answer is, yung k mo is equal to 3 over 5. Tapos, substitute na natin siya ngayon. You have, since the situation is u is equal to k over v, and we are looking for v sub 2, no? So, v sub 2 yung hinahanap natin, and u sub 2 ang given. Ang u sub 2 mo is 3 over 8. So, let's plug it in. 3 over 8. And then equal to, yung k mo is 3 over 5. And over v sub 2, which is what we are looking for. So, cross-multiply natin ngayon. This is 3 times v sub 2. Cross-multiply natin yan. And then, cross-multiply din natin to, no? Is equal to 8 times 3 over 5. Okay. Since may kasama pa rin yung v sub 2, we have to divide both sides by 3. Okay, so what's left is v sub 2 na lang. And then, compute na natin to. Sabi ko nga, pag nagdi-divide ka, it's the same thing as multiplying it to the reciprocal. So, ito, parang 8 times 3 over 5 times 1 over 3. No? I-multiply mo yung denominator mo, yung inverse, yung kabaliktaran, yung reciprocal ng denominator mo, 3. Ang reciprocal niya is 1 over 3. Now, nakita mo may 3 dito, may 3 din dito, cancel na lang yan. So, ang natira is 8 over 5. Okay, so your v sub 2 therefore is equal to 8 over 5. Okay, so, what if, okay, so, ano naman tayo ng word problem. The volume of a gas varies inversely. Okay, binigyan na kayo ng statement doon. The volume of a gas. So, let V be, representation mo. Let V be the volume of the gas. Volume of the gas. Varies inversely as the pressure. So, let's represent P as the pressure. In a container. Pressure in a container. Okay, so sinabi doon, the volume of the gas is inversely, varies inversely as the pressure of, the pressure in a container. Okay? If the volume of a gas is 200 centimeters, so let's have V is 200 centimeter. When the pressure is 1.6. When the pressure is 1.6 liters per square centimeter. Ito kasi yung unit ng pressure. Okay, so we have liters over square centimeter. Okay. Find the volume to the nearest tenth when the pressure is 2.81. Okay, so we have V sub 1 and P sub 1. And another given when the pressure is, okay, so that means ang isa pang given is P sub 2. It is 2.8 liters per centimeter square. Okay? So, ano na natin? If V varies inversely as the pressure, so we have the equation V is equal to K over P. Okay, so pwede din namang gamitin yung V sub 1 times P sub 1 is equal to V sub 2 times P sub 2. Diba? Kasi yung K mo, yung constant is equal to the product of the two, which is V times P. Okay, so we can express the problem as this one. Para all we have to do is just substitute everything here. Hindi na natin kailangan pang kunin yung K. Kasi ang hinahanap lang naman is yung, pwera na lang kung pinapahanap sa inyo yung K, no? Ang pinapahanap kasi is yung V sub 2. We are looking for V sub 2. Okay, so let's plug it in. V sub 1 is 200. So let's put 200 here. Yung pressure is, when the pressure is 1.6, it must be equal to yung V sub 2 na hinahanap natin times yung P sub 2, which is 2.8. Okay, so all you have to do is divide both sides by 2.8. 2.8. 2.8. Para cancel na natin to, no? Because 2.8 divided by 2.8 is equal to 1. So your V sub 2 therefore, okay, kung i-compute natin siya, we have 320 over 2.8. Okay, so kunin ko lang yung calculator ko. 320 divided by 2.8 is 114.29. Take note, sabi dun sa problem, find the volume to the nearest tenth, no? Hindi to nearest tenth. So, round off natin. Since 9 to, magiging 0.3 to. So, it is 114.3. Okay, ano yung unit ng volume natin? It is, asan na yun? Centimeter. Okay, so that is in centimeter. Cubic centimeter, sorry. Pag volume pala, palaging cubic unit yun. Okay pa? So, ano pa bang pwedeng example? Another word problem. I guess, that's it, no? Basta isipin nyo lang palagi. Kung, for example, kasi not all word problems are expressed na sinasabi na agad they are inversely or directly proportional. If in the absence of that statement, you have to analyze. Katulad nito, yung volume ng gas tsaka yung pressure. They valid inversely. No, kasi habang tumataas yung pressure, yung volume lumiliit. No, habang lumalaki yung pressure, yung volume mo is liliit. Magiging konti, no? So, dun mo na lang pwedeng i-analyze. Katulad ng pag-analyze natin kanina na kapag ang speed mo is mabilis, natural yung time liliit. No? So, ganon. Kung walang ganong statement na merong speed varies directly as time, ikaw na mag-analyze kung inversely ba siya or directly proportional. Whereas kung sa direct proportion naman, ang na-example natin pagdating sa car, is yung distance and time, they are directly proportional. No, syempre kung mas mahaba yung distance, mas mahaba din yung time. Ganun lang 'yan. Okay, so I think that's it. Yun na lang siguro ang magiging example natin sa inversely proportional or varies inversely or inverse variation. No? So, on our next video, we're going to talk about joint variation and then yung combined variation. Papaano nga ba ito? No? Compared sa direct variation and inverse variation. Okay po? So, pagkatapos nito, you can watch the next video which is all about joint variation and combined variation.